ever since it was announced a little while back now, I've been pretty hyped for the Super Mario Bros. Movie. I dabble in so many different things. I don't consider myself to be much of a Mario fan, but I'd be lying if I said Mario didn't play a pretty significant role in my childhood. I grew up with some bangers, and I know everyone says they grew up with the golden age of entertainment. There'll be a few years where people will look back fondly on Fortnite and TikTok as the best of the best, and they'll go, oh, I can't believe these new kids won't know what it's like back in the good old days with TikTok. And I dread those days. However, I really do feel that children's entertainment peaked whenever I was a kid. Lucky me, I guess. I don't mean to get too off track here, but I think people have lost sight of what a children's piece of entertainment is. You see, a children's piece of entertainment shouldn't be oriented entirely for a baby or a toddler. It should be something that can be enjoyed by everyone, of all ages. And I feel that my childhood cartoons and TV shows and movies really treated the kids with respect. They didn't see them as walking money bags that would make them money. They wanted to tell stories that parents could enjoy, that older siblings wouldn't mind taking them to the theater to watch. And I think we've really lost track of that. So whenever we have movies like Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, which honestly just, I think one of the best movies, period, of last year, that are animated and, kids can watch, I think people appreciate that. But, I mean, that's the way it used to be. It used to be just kids' entertainment was entertainment anyone could enjoy. I mean, more or less. I mean, you still had, like, toddler stuff, but generally, children's entertainment has been severely dumbed down, and I don't like that. So whenever we have stuff like the Super Mario Bros. Movie, where people are excited for a PG animated film, I won't lie, it kind of speaks to me. It's kind of funny, people grew up on bangers like the SpongeBob SquarePants movie and all this other stuff, Avatar: The Last Airbender, and then they're the ones advocating that all animated stuff are for babies, which then kind of pressures the studios who make these shows try and target a more childish approach. I mean, just because you prefer live action and put on your big boy britches and watch your older, more mature, far more sophisticated shows and movies, doesn't mean you have to discredit the animation medium as a whole. Cartoons changed the way people are able to tell stories, and I just hate to see it slandered and dragged through the mud. Dragged through the mud. Going back to the Super Mario Bros. Movie, I think it needs to win if people are going to get the mindset of accepting animation and cartoons again. I really feel like this could be a big win, especially after Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. But otherwise, if this flops, people could go, well, that was like the diamond in the rough type thing, like 1 in a million chances, and it was a special occurrence, instead of being like, okay, maybe we should approach each animated project with an open mind. That being said, I'm a little bit anxious, if not a bit apprehensive, for the Super Mario Bros. Movie. I'm not talking about my Chris Pratt fatigue, because he's been in everything lately, and it's getting a little bit annoying, just a wee bit annoying. I'm just like, everything I've seen from the trailers is fine, and it looks good, but it also feels like it's going to be very short and concise. Like, it feels like all the bits and segments it's showing from the trailers are all going to play out back to back to back, and it's almost like 4 acts, more or less, of like 4 major plot beats, and I've already kind of pieced it together. So what I'm hoping is they haven't shown us the good parts of the movie, because otherwise, as of right now, it seems like it's going to be a very simplistic, universal theme, doesn't really apply to anyone or anything in particular, story about Mario. But I do have full faith in the 2 people I see most associated with being attached to this movie, Aaron Horvath and Michael Jelenic. Sorry if I butchered those names. They are responsible for Teen Titans Go to the Movies, and also Teen Titans Go. And I'll have you know that, classics aside, Teen Titans Go to the Movies is in my top 5 animated films I've seen in my lifetime. So that's pretty good. I really enjoy that movie, the message it conveys. So I'm hoping they're whipping up another round of Teen Titans Go to the Movies-esque magic in store for us with the Super Mario Bros. Movie, but who knows? So yeah, I know none of this really matters, But at the end of the day, I'm just a little bit tired of people clowning on animation as being like a joke through and through, because it takes a lot of passion to make these cartoons, even if they're the cheap, whatever, just garbage that you're just flipping through and you kind of watch because there's nothing else on TV. But that still takes a lot of effort in making, a lot more, I'd say, considerably than a low-budget live-action TV show or movie, because you're having to hand animate. But anyways, most importantly, because of how significant animation has been to me. And in a world of social trends where the loudest voice is associated with the truth, I don't like how I've been hearing from all sides that cartoons is only for babies, and having all these fine, excellent works just discredited and discarded. Still, I'm hoping that Super Mario Bros. Movie will pull through and that all of my doubts will be put to rest. I'm looking forward to it, I really am. So until then, I'll just be playing Sonic Frontiers, I guess. See ya.
Go, 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 go! Gotta go fast! Gotta go fast! Gotta go faster, 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 faster! Moving at speed of sound, quickest hedgehog around.